What's up, guys? It's Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, and we are coming back at you again today with another video. Hope everyone is doing well out there. We've got what I think is going to be a decent, quicker than usual video, so to speak, when we do these. Grayson was out of school for spring break, and I had asked him what's one of the things he wanted to do, and he had said, of course, he wanted to go to shops. That didn't surprise me when I asked him. I should have known better. So he didn't get to go with me the last time I went down. So I was like, we'll go. We didn't go to a whole lot, just because to me there was no point in going to some of these shops. I didn't want to grab the same cards again and whatnot. I just don't see the point in going to a shop you went to the last time. I mean, yeah, maybe there was different cards. I mean, some of these we did go to the last time, but specifically we were going to some of these shops because, you know, Grayson's got his friends that are there and stuff like that, etc. So we went to meet up with one of Austin Dillon's higher up people that works for him, and have been told to come and see them. They wanted to talk with us. We've been friends with these people for years. Great people. Always have been, always will be. A+ in my opinion. And they have kind of just, you know, scooped Grayson up under their wing. And as his father, I can definitely appreciate that. And I thank them as always for doing that. Stay tuned for what they gave him. It'll be at the end. But I do want to let everybody know that they did have the Anthony Alfredo Dude Wipes. This is older, but it was signed. And then we got the Carolina Cowboys PBR Camping World Team Series card. I think this is for this year. And the reason why, because, let's see. I'm pretty sure this is this year's, because last year's was definitely different from that. So, they gave him some other things. Just stay tuned and you'll see that towards the end of the video. So, definitely don't want to go anywhere. I'll just say that. Well, we went from there. We went over to RCR. Like I said, I didn't see the need in taking some of the postcards. We already had some of. Grayson was contemplating. They only had one of these. He was like, I don't know if I have that or not. And I was like, well, if you don't think you got it, go ahead and get it. It's the Dow Mobility Science, Austin Dillon. It is from last year. And we may have that. I don't know if he does or not. But anyways, he grabbed it. I know I had this Bennett. This is a 2025. So we gotten two, and I just gave him my extra one to doodle on. He likes to make custom hero cards, so to speak. It gives him something to do. And he does that with some of the extra ones. But there that is. He wanted that. And then we didn't have this 2025 card, though. Global Industrial Racing for Austin Hill. So that was pretty nice to add to the collection. And then we didn't have this, as far as I can remember. Atlanta Motor Speedway, 50 years strong, 1974 to 2024 Bennett. So that was kind of a special one there. And I was happy to add that one. All right, from there, we went over to Penske. And this was an insane haul, in my opinion, for Penske. Because we just hit it just right. We did get this Scott McLaughlin, though. There was only one. Grayson said he didn't want it, so I took it. This is from the Indy 500 last year. The scheme that Scott McLaughlin ran. And I was happy to get that one. Then we got this one. I can't remember if I had this or not. The Good Ranchers card. I think it's a 2024. I think I do have it, though. But I didn't have this Snap-on. And I know that this was ran at Bristol the other week. And so, happy to add that for sure. didn't have that one. Now, the deal with Blaney's, like, y'all are going to be like, really? It looks like a lot, and it is. But, like, legit, we almost have the whole set. And the reason why I know is all of these are the kind of the main sponsors, and they just kind of shift around over the races. Well, there's 15 there, and I think we got 12 out of the 15. So, we're missing 3. But we do have the Wrangler. They're all going to look the same other than the sponsor in the corner and on the hood. So, and I guess the car does, I guess the car look does change a little. Pennzoil. Then we've got Knauf Insulations. Maytag. Cardell Cabinetry. Atlas Designer Shingles. Richmond Water Heaters. Peak. Dutch Boy. Great Stuff. That's the insulating foam sealant. Ideal Doors, garage doors. And then Great Lakes flooring. So that was literally like almost the whole set. And I feel like if I looked close enough, because like this was a bin full of hero cards. The lady told me we could go through it and pick us out a set. I think they were just wanting them out of there. So I hate we didn't see the other ones, but we may actually have the other ones. If not, it's still cool to have those. So nonetheless, left from there, went over to Spire. And that's kind of where we closed the day off. I mean, we went to Lionel. We went to the mall and stuff while we were down. Nothing to show there. Grayson insisted that we go to Lionel, and we were like, dude, there's nothing there that you need right now. So why are we even going over there? But he had to see for himself, and then he's like, well, I guess there isn't anything here that I need, so to speak. There's stuff that he wanted, obviously, but nothing that he was currently wanting to add to it. Well, let's see, needing to add, I guess, so to speak. We weren't going to do it. We just weren't buying it. But anyways, went to Spire. It was a good little run there. There were some cards we didn't have, so excited about that. Found out we did have this Justin Haley. Couldn't remember, but it was nice to add that. I don't know if Grayson had it or not. I know I did. Didn't have this Carson Hocevar though, so was definitely happy to add that. Didn't have this Andre Perez either, I don't think. They all kind of look the same, and you'll see exactly what I mean. There was only one of these. I think this is the one that I got last time, though, whenever I was last down. So, nice to have that one. Well, that one's Grayson. There was only one. Where I was excited was about this. I didn't get this the other week. No big deal, though. But it was nice to see that they had a couple there. Grayson got it, so finally was able to get me one. And that's cool. All right, was really, really happy about this McDowell, the Rock. Obviously, we know Rockingham running. It may have done ran when you guys see this. Hopefully, it was some good racing. If it wasn't, hopefully it will be some good racing down there. For sure, I know it will be. But this was ran at Martinsville. And then Group 1001 for Michael McDowell. Didn't have that one, so was happy to add that. And then the Gamebridge 71, so didn't have that one. All right, 9 minutes in, we want to get to the good stuff. So we went over to where Austin's place was, and they had told us to come in and see him, and they had something for Grayson. So we didn't know what it was. We just wanted to go see him. We hadn't saw those folks in a while, and like I said, Grayson has grown to like them a lot, and they've really took him under their wing and like him a lot as well. So they wanted to give him some stuff. So they gave him the Carolina Cowboys PBR shirt there, and it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get it on. Well, I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm trying though. There's the logo though. But it was nice that they gave him that, and then they gave him another shirt. I'll show it. your Carolina Cowboys Teen Bull Riding. Got the tag there. So if you're into the PBR stuff, the PBR teams, it's pretty neat to watch. I've watched some of it. It's definitely different than what it used to be with PBR, the way they do things now. But I still think it's awesome. And then not only that, they gave him the Carolina Cowboys diecast. One of 516. He's gotten it out of the box. And we'll take a closer look at it. How's that? So this is like a diecast review into the video. This is an awesome piece. He got DN90. It'd be crazy if it was DN3. That would be insane. But nonetheless, that is an awesome looking ride. And then looking under the hood, we all know how those look. So shout out to them for doing that for him. I mean, I thought that was awesome. But not only that, Austin himself and those folks wanted to personally give Grayson a set of race used gloves. So now Grayson is a proud owner of a pair of Austin Dillon's race used gloves, and that is so awesome that they would do that for him. I mean, that is just insane, guys. That is just insane. So shout out to Austin Dillon for doing that, his folks over there, the Carolina Cowboys for doing that. And then, you know, for you guys watching. And we always appreciate that. We really do, from the bottom of our heart. Without you guys watching, I mean, I'm just talking to a screen. I mean, I guess I'll do it either way. But it lets us know that you guys appreciate, you know, and you continue to come back and watch the videos. We do appreciate that. So if you're here new, leave us a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And if you're watching and you enjoy it, please just let us know. We always appreciate hearing from you guys. And if you ever see us out and about, be sure to say hi, tell us who you are, and we'd love to meet you. So this is Danny and Grace Cards and Toys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Take care, guys. God bless.